So why do you always have to find a way to finagle men for your money, Miss Independent? That's what I don't get. Why are you trying to get men to pay for you? If you Miss Independent, she got her own. They give every break in the world for women. The court system's on your side. The job, educational system, everything is on your side. A woman is the only person I know that could be broke and still kicking and go on trips around the world and everything and still come back and have $3.50 in their pocket. But they complain that somebody else ain't on something. So you Miss Independent, why do you need other men to make that happen for you? If you're independent, that means you can handle it on your own. You don't need me. I tried to be cool and deal with Miss Independent, but Miss Independent, you want to be that, then stand on your own. Don't ask me to split the bill. I don't mind paying when it's my generosity. Like if I'm taking you out to dinner, I'm taking you out to dinner, which means that I don't mind paying because I'm taking you out. Don't invite me somewhere and then trying to say what I owe you. What I owe you for? You invited me. You invite me so I can pay for you? What did that make sense at? Don't be this Miss Independent when it suits you. And that's what's wrong with these people. They playing both sides of the fence. Talking about you so strong and independent, but then turn around and say, what's a man's job? No, that ain't happening. You Miss Independent. You don't need no man. You need you. Remember? So which side of the fence you gonna have it? Right, exactly. The government is their sugar daddy. Yeah, daddy sent me my check. Yep, 2 times a month. He consistent, ain't that right, Dad? They're teaching our young black women that they don't need men. They only need the federal government. Any man that you got right now ain't worth nothing to keep. You get him only to give you a baby, then get rid of him. And we gonna replace him with a check. 2 checks a month is all you need. That check can't raise a boy. Teach that boy how to be a man. That check ain't gonna teach that daughter not to get on that stripper pole. See the check that. You see, a child's first superhero is his father. They don't want that. They don't want the dads to be the superheroes no more. They want mama boys. They want people to run the mama. But only for our community. We're not allowed to be strong, proud, black families anymore. You see, this is what I can't stand about suburban society. They have the biggest opinions about things they know nothing about. Okay? And when I mean know nothing about, I mean didn't even research, didn't even study, didn't even see anything. They just spew whatever comes out of their brain cells, out of their mouth, and they're the number one expert on something they never researched, never studied, never looked into. That's the problem with suburbia. The suburban people that never has to go through the ordeal, they're going to tell them what their problem is. Well, the problem is they don't want to work. They don't want to get a job. They're lazy. And, I know it's not all. I'm just saying. See, this is the problem, is that people turn a blind eye to what is the problem. You don't want to be the solution. You love to state the problem, but you don't want to deal with a solution. So if you don't want to deal with the solution, don't mention the effing problem. Just shut up. If you don't have a solution or you don't want to work towards a solution, then why are you so concerned about the problem? Because you're not concerned. You just want to talk shit. So the whole matter of the situation is it's very clear and laid out what the hell it is. Y'all just don't want to address what it is because you don't really care. Only when it affects you. But you can't say you don't care because it sounds really bad if you say you just don't care. But you want to look like you're concerned and you have the reason is they need to just work. That would be the case, right? Just work. Right? That's your solution. Guys, they don't want to take care of their children. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. They just run around like savages. Why are they doing that? Is it just a condition that black folks we just run around like savages? Can't have a family structure? We grew up in a family full of structure. Black families were more strict than any white family in America. White family had spare the ride, spoil the child, put him in timeout. Our timeout was get worn out. You can sit in the corner after you take this butt whooping, do whatever you want, but you're going to be going to bed in a minute. There were rules. Light on, you better be in this house. It was structure. So black families are not prone to letting their children run the streets wild. Mother and father didn't play that. They came up to the school, somebody got to get knocked out for them having to come off work to come up there to the school to deal with you. Foolery wasn't tolerated. We had structure in our homes, and 90% of these doctors and lawyers that's running around here today, they grew up and raised by a black, I want to say housekeeper or maid who took care of the homes while the wives went out to work. Wives and husbands who were lawyers going out to work. Most of them were raised by black people in their house, taking care of them, cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry. So don't give me this family structure for the whites is just because they're white, it works. It's about conditions and what they've been ordealed to be lived through. When they took away and started putting in all this, we'll take care of your family and give you a check. It's financial aid. The government is going to give you financial aid to kick the father out the house. In the 70s, when they start coming with this, kick the daddy out, the man can't live in the household for you to qualify. Right? This was to help the minorities. Wrong. It was to weaken the family structure in the households of the minorities. To remove the father. If you remove the father out of the situation, the household become disoriented. Teenage boys grow up and think they run the house and running over the mama. No one's there to check the aggression. Same thing happened with elephants, right? When there's no dominant male around, the young male gets crazy when he goes through musk. No one's there to check him out of it. And he's going through his stage, attacking other elephants and just going on a rampage. You need a veteran elephant to check his aggression. So if we had all this structure and discipline towards our children, and we wasn't going down these roads that would lead us into jail and all of these things, we were anti-crime. Why are we pro-crime now? Huh? Why do you think that? That's conditioning. Conditioning, people. So Miss Independent Woman, why you think black men ain't own nothing? The black man has been ostracized by this government and by society. It's not a conspiracy theory. This is fact. So when you say a man ain't own something, he just ain't own it. It ain't that he ain't own nothing. He ain't own drugs. He's on trying to better himself. He on trying to make something happen. He's on a whole different playing field. See, because it ain't a black or white problem. It's a poor problem. It's a poverty line. They got white people are the most homeless people in America. Why? Because there's more white people in the United States than there is anybody else. Minnesota has the highest people on welfare. And the majority of them are white. So you got white families dysfunctional too. It don't matter. It's about the situation. Poverty. I know a lot of black folks think they white, they automatically got some access to money. No, they just better off than you with no money. So a lot of people that live in the hood ain't broke. They live a better life than people out in the burbs. They just live in a high crime area and they comfortable there. Some people know how to survive in a high crime area. It's money in the ghetto. Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? It's money in the ghetto. It's money in the ghetto. Not everybody's selling drugs in the ghetto. A lot of people have jobs. Shoot, imagine you got a crib, right? Got a house in the hood. All your kids still living at home, but they work. I know a guy got two of his sons. They got the basement downstairs, and they both got jobs. And they both paid. They got to pay for the basement. And they live down there together. They be fighting and stuff down there and everything. Probably be like, hey, y'all can tear it up. That's y'all stuff. But y'all better have y'all money. They go on trips. They can go anywhere. They got their money. The kids is basically paying all the rent. The house is paid for. So they just pay taxes every year. They ain't had the house for about 30 years. What would you want? What would be the point of that? Yeah, they got people on drugs everywhere. People around this country, everybody's on drugs. They got people with drug problems, pills problems. They pushing all these things in there to weaken your mind. Now you got young kids out here talking about half of Molly and all this crap. For what? Because it's popular, and they popularize it with these rappers. Then people are wondering why they brain dead. And they brain don't work, and they doing stupid stuff. It's because you put so much crap in your brain, it's diluted. All thought. Man, I don't know what's going on with these people, man. I just try to stay in my lane and don't bother too much of anybody. That's just how I feel. I try to not bother anybody. Just stay in my lanes. Not my Tory lanes, but stay in my lane. But I get so sick of these black independent women, supposedly independent, acting like black men ain't on shit. You can be Miss Independent all you want. I have no problem with that. But stop trying to act like black men ain't on something. Okay? Just because it might not meet your standard, Miss Independent woman, don't mean black men ain't on nothing. You feel me? Feminism is just another thing, stupidity at its finest. If you want to be feminist, then go ahead. Men don't hold women back. When the government is on your side and the government is giving you everything you want, how the hell is a man gonna hold you back? It's a fake agenda. We're standing up for women's rights. What right don't you have as a woman? Y'all get to say and do whatever the hell y'all want to say and do. So what right don't you have? Oh snap, this is where AA is. This is where they had the AA meetings, Alcohol Anonymous. But you gotta go through, you gotta put your hours in. When you get a DUI, they send these people here. They gotta come here to these classes. It used to be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's the DUI building. That's what I call the DUI building. Oh snap, that ain't it. Oh, okay, that's it up there. Okay, I was like, I know the DUI building used to be here. That's the DUI building. It's like one of them rooms up there. They be all in there talking, telling their stories. The DUI building, baby. Be like, well, I had a drink and it was real tasty. Yeah, I had to drop my cousin got a DUI. I had to go in there. You'll do this class. You got to go through this class and you get it removed and all that. You can get your license back. I wanted a drink and I knew I shouldn't have, but I'm like, I need a drink right now listening to this. Sir, you know, you can wait outside. I'll be like, okay. I just wanted to hear the rest of Bob's story. Come on, Bob. Not for me. I'm cool with it. Either which way it go, I'm good. I don't know. You just had to get to, you just got to get to a point in your brain where things make sense. And when you don't arrive at that point, that's a problem. Nah, I never really thought like that, bro, but it is what it is. Yeah, I didn't want to make a long, preachy type video. I just wanted to, like, make my point known and then get in, get out. I was pissed. I was really pissed when I was hearing that shit today, man. I was like, look, I'm angry about that. So yeah, it made me feel a certain way. Yeah, well, that's how they try to ostracize you, They say, hey, You know, this is what we're doing right now. And this is what we own. Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Nah, go. Nah, I'm good. You know, the Willy Bobo. No, but I'm quite sure it'll pop up again eventually. You know, that's what they do. But yeah, women gotta wake up and realize that the black man is not your enemy. Okay? Black women gotta realize black men are not your enemy. Okay? Stop thinking that we are. Society is trying to make you believe that. You don't have to be Miss Independent. One Crack News. Hit the like button, support the page. I'm out. God bless.